Good evening, my friends. It's me, Violetta. My son Leszek will be asking me questions. As an answers, I will see pictures. Hopefully they are sent from above. And happy Father's Day to every father. We were celebrating all day in our backyard with our sons, so I feel very happy. Okay. Your questions, please.
Okay. Well, before we start with questions, I just want to say congratulations, because your last prediction regarding Hope Hicks came true 3 days after the prediction. You predicted that she was ready to get on with the testimony and that she was leaving Trump's side, and
we will see if she will be very...
Well, at the time, everyone was wondering if she was even going to testify.
She is thinking all the time about the clock is clicking, watching, looking at her wrist and checking the time. She wants this to be behind her. She doesn't feel like she can deal with it for anymore. She will try to testify as little as possible, not to go into details, because she doesn't want to lose the...
Plausible deniability.
Yes. Well, the future for her. Poor girl. If she's optimistic now, she will have to go through the drama of testifying. And she's ready to leave that relationship. She doesn't want to be involved with it anymore.
Washington Post out with some breaking news that Hope Hicks, a longtime top aide to Donald Trump, will testify before the House Judiciary Committee next week. She will become the very first Trump aide to do so. The testimony will occur behind closed doors. Big deal.
But she did. She agreed to it, so that's coming up. And yeah, I haven't been following the news very much this week. So if you could just fill me in, and then I'll just ask questions from there.
Okay. The news. The big thing is about the tension in the Gulf of Oman.
An oil tanker ablaze, its crew forced to abandon ship. It's one of 2 such attacks in this busy shipping lane where vital supplies from Middle Eastern oil fields make their way to buyers around the world.
Explosive was sent to the ship. 2 versions. One, the captain from the ship was saying that it was like a torpedo hitting him, and then Americans are saying that it was the mine, floating mine. And then a few hours later, Pompeo was saying 3 hours later, right away, those are Iranian people who attacked the ship.
These unprovoked attacks present a clear threat to international peace and security, a blatant assault on the freedom of navigation, and an unacceptable campaign of escalating tension by Iran.
I don't see sense and logic in it. It's like we have antique store, and our best customer, we don't have too many customers because it's embargo on us, is asking us, buying from us product. His car is full of the goodies and he's leaving. Would I send my sons to attack him? No, I wouldn't. Because he's the breadwinner for us.
So I guess the first question would be, who attacked the Japanese oil vessels, oil tankers?
Screwing. The cork is screwing. It's like someone who is screwing. Someone who, and it is that they are screwing the earth for the oil. So who is benefiting from having oil from that part of the world. Saudi Arabia has a big business in it. Another symbol of screwing. It is Trump who wants us to believe that there is an emergency in the Gulf of Oman, because he wants to be able to sell to Saudi Arabia so many weapons, 7 or 8 millions of weapons. And I see a screw. So someone is screwing the information, kind of. I'm sorry, it's not a nice word, but
what do the cards say?
And that's what I see as an answer. So okay, this is the message from the cards. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And in end of April, I think I was saying that Trump wants to steer the pot over there. But he wants to blame Iran. So he put those ships there.
Yeah.
And he's waiting for something to blame Iran. They are not letting him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, his conscious mind is telling him, you better don't start because you will be hated.
Mm-hmm.
So make something that it will happen there and we can blame Iran for starting the war. But he is the one who is starting. It's just covered.
So he's organizing a situation.
And quite a few months ago, I said that he wants to start the war with Iran.
Will Iran take the bait?
They are ready. They are ready. They don't want to start, but they are ready to attack, counterattack. I don't see them starting. They have a piece, like suitor in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are giving a baby a suitor, he can scream. So they don't want to start screaming or start fighting. They are still in a peaceful mode, but they are ready to attack if there will be attack.
Well,
so they might not act, but Trump might accuse them of acting, that they did something.
That's what I'm thinking. What if a Russian sub gets in there and all of a sudden fires something?
Yeah, but you ask if they would
like,
take the bite. They wouldn't. Because it's profitable for him to have that stress. He thinks if he will be causing some war, then he will be reelected. But that was, I said that 2 months ago, and I said that we need a Superman coming and helping, that there will be some Superman. It looks like there will be someone like, it's not the Batman, it's someone different. It has a round face without hair, like a big baby face, but he's flying like a Batman. You know, like Superman, like Superman. He's flying.
He'll be able to stop it?
Looks like someone will be able to kind of navigate to stop, miraculously stop it. It's an old guy, round face.
Bald?
Bald.
Superman.
different kind of Superman. The Superman had the black hair and he was slim and handsome, but this one is more on the chubby side.
Okay.
So he is giving us different options. Queen of Coins. So the big Saudi Arabia is behind that coins connections with Trump. Happy family, they want to be happy. It's all about juggling with money. Angel of Justice and Angel of Negotiation will prevail. They will have to stop and they will start making Americans to think if they want to go into the war. Because it looks like they want to make decisions without... They will have to stop somehow them on the war path. So they will have to rethink every decision and think about where they are going into.
So who was it?
I think it is Saudi Arabia and Trump. Close environment, not the USA. USA doesn't want that. The Senate doesn't want, and even Republicans are standing up to Trump for selling those weapons to Saudi Arabia. They're afraid that building up Saudi Arabia is not good for USA.
So what else happened?
Ethic official group was asking Kellyanne Conway to be fired.
Just moments ago, the Office of the Special Counsel releasing a statement saying Counselor to the President Kellyanne Conway should be fired for repeatedly violating the Hatch Act, a law prohibiting executive branch employees from engaging in political activity while speaking in an official capacity.
And Trump, of course, said no. So, you want to know if she will be fired?
Sure.
Okay. I will do it myself. Okay. 3 cards just for Kellyanne Conway. This bagger, she has the best card because the magician is on her side so far, and she thinks she can get away with every magic that she is pulling out of her hat, that she will be safe. There will be some surprises waiting for her, and I think the Senate will start pushing more for her to quit eventually. So she will maybe not be fired, but she will start thinking what she is saying. Because she was very cocky on the ground in front of the White House, saying that she is not going to the prison. Of course, that's not prison sentence for her to break those rules. Another big thing, Sarah Sanders quit after not being seen for 95 days, I think, not doing her job. So she quit.
I'll try not to get emotional because I know that crying can make us look weak sometimes, right?
So
by the end of the month, she's leaving the office.
Did she quit? Why did she quit?
Gosh. She felt like when she's going to the newsroom, it's like attack of mosquitoes. And she felt like in a panic mood with the attack of mosquitoes. So she was panicking. Probably she had a panic moments going to be able to work. It was not something that she could handle anymore. It was a panic attacks that she had when she was going to that conferences. Do you have any question?
Is she going to be a governor?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you don't know what to do, you go to be a politician. You don't have to have clean hands. But is she going to be governor? I will pull 5 cards. The same cards are coming, my gosh, and I was shuffling. Okay, she will try to negotiate. So she will have the Republican Party behind her. She would love her father to help her because he was a governor, the same state that Clintons were from. It's on the tip of my tongue. She will think about making that decision. Big battle for her, and they will tell her, get out.
And did anything else happen?
Oh.
What about Barr?
Oh, Barr was standing up against everyone else. He is standing up again for Trump. Mnuchin was supposed to give to the Senate the information about taxes. And now Mnuchin is supported by Barr. He is standing on his side and helping him to go for more fights with. So they think if they will be reaching to the Supreme Court, they might win. So they want to postpone to go from one court to another to higher court until it will reach the Supreme Court, and they are believing that they will win.
Will Mnuchin have to hand over Trump's taxes?
Oh, good question. I see a butterfly going down. Butterflies don't live too long. They don't have so right now his colorful figure like a butterfly, but he has no strength. Butterflies usually live for short time. So he's opening his beautiful wings and showing, look at me, I'm so rich, I'm so powerful. Not for too long. I think he will go down. He will go down and he will have to give the taxes, because when he will not have the power, he will have to give the taxes. This angel of negotiations, oh gosh, they think that they are protected by angels, and they will be for a while. Oh, 6, okay, sorry. They will be pushed to the corner. They will feel that they are against the law. Angel of negotiation and angel of work and excitement will be helping the Democrats to get what they want. So eventually Mnuchin will have to feel sorry for himself. There will be a drama day for him, and he will have even to pay some prices because they will start checking his dealings. He will have to share his money. So there will be some more problems for him.
Oh, so he's a bit dirty himself.
He is dirty, and he will have a lot of drama. There will be a panic attacks for him too, not only for Sandra.
What about Chao? What's
Oh, Chao, Bambino. Ethic officials said that Elaine Chao, wife of Mitch McConnell, superpower couple, and she is doing dirty things, like she's supposed to devise her businesses when she started working as a Secretary of Transportation, and she didn't. So eventually now, this last couple of weeks, I think she was selling, I'm selling my businesses. But meanwhile, she was making so much money because she owns stocks in gravel and building, and she's responsible for transportation. So she gained so many millions of dollars. So ethic officials are looking about her dirty hands, and I think that will involve Mitch McConnell, because she's helping her husband to get privileges to spend more money on his in Kentucky state. And we can't forget that the Russian oligarch was spending there about $90 few million as well. De La Pasca, his name was. So Mitchell is getting so much money, and that's the way he thinks he will win to be reelected. That's his hopes.
Will he be reelected?
It's a roller coaster. Oh my gosh, I'm dizzy. I feel like I'm in Disneyland on one of those roller coasters. So there will be up and downs for him. He will have to hold to his seat. I think after he will get out, he will be completely dizzy. It's not that they will give him a ride for his money, and his heart will be broken, so he might get a heart attacks for his hard working. Oh. He is workaholic. He will be working hard, but he will be feeling like people are telling truth about him. He will be stabbed in his heart. Him and his partner wife, big change, closing one paragraph. He might be in politics, but not the same sense as he was before. He will be taken through the dry cleaners. They will be pulling him crazy way through the roller coaster. Okay?
What about his wife? What's going to happen to her regarding all these allegations of misconduct?
I have to shuffle. It's like a lineup of crosses. So there will be cemetery, but it is lineup of weird way of crosses, white crosses. Usually they are, I think she will become a veteran, one of the veterans of the politics. Elaine Chao. Elaine Chao. Okay, so and I want to pull the trick.
What do you mean she'll become a veteran?
I think she will have to give up her position as well. Because veteran, the same card. No way, I was shuffling. But sometimes the cards want to come together, and I pull 6 cards instead of 5. Completely closing paragraph for her. There is too much dirt on her that she will have to be officially dismissed from the position, so they might start to impeach her. The same about the money. People will be backstabbing them. No matter, and they will show how hardworking she was for herself and her husband, and what her goals were to go to that position. It was nothing noble about her being in that position. She wanted to be rich.
Here's one.
Oh boy, you are going to kill me.
Well, I just heard that the U.S. has placed malware into Russia's power grid at a depth never before tried. This cyber attack was done without Trump's knowledge. Did that really happen?
I'm in the tunnel. And I can see the end of the tunnel. So it is a very solid structure. It's square after square after square. I bet it happened. And it shows that now Americans have the ability to sabotage Russia. So they are like on the equal fronts. They can communicate with checking their part of. Well, they have the tunnels to come together.
So it did happen?
I think it did happen because when I see that clear end of the tunnel, I think it happened. This one wants to fall down. Chariot is symbol of someone who is riding two horses, white and black. So I think both ways are doing the same thing, dirty games to each other. And I heard that because Trump is going to meet with Putin, he was not informed about the cyber attacks. Not that he will understand too much, but he was not informed about that. So being on the Chariot, yes, the judgment, that will cause more stress, more drama between those two countries, the judgment, so they will know what's going on Russian side. The information will be flying from one side to another. They have those goals, reason to celebrate for Americans, but that will upset Russia. And then they have to protect themselves too, because it will cause both sides to fight even more. Queen of Swords.
And at this summit, Trump is also supposed to meet with the Chinese president. Will he...
See?
Yeah. Will that meeting take place? Like, how will that... How will American trade be after the summit with China?
It's a bridge. And in the middle century, sometimes the leaders will meet on the bridge to decide that how further they can go with the war or something like that. So they are meeting. But I see the Chinese President Xi is not looking at Trump. He is ignoring him. He is not giving him the attention that Trump wants. So he is telling him, I can do better without you. You are not as strong as you're pretending to be.
Well, the state still is.
They want to push him down. They want to tell him, don't jump too high because you don't have the strength to jump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's everything. Oh, and I just wanted to say thank you to Frida Frederick for her generous donation. And yeah, it's generation. Then it's I forgot. It's the donations like that help this channel build.
You see how hard it is to speak up to the people? Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Frida, and thank you, everyone, for watching us. Bye-bye. I would like to invite you to the private reading with me. Please visit www.psychicvioletta.com. Click Book Online. Choose the type of reading. Choose the length. Choose the date and the time. Fill out your informations. Click the Pay Now button with your credit card or debit card. And you're all done.